It's your boy, REESIE Boy, back with another video. What's good? What's poppin'? Happy Saturday morning. The time is 9:52 in the morning, so it's literally, no, not 9:52. It's 8:52 in the morning. Why did I say 9? It's 8:52 in the morning, so it's 8:52 at night in the Philippines. What up, Philippines? It's your boy, REESIE Boy. Okay, guys, so this is kind of like gonna be like a different YouTube video from, guys, all those times I told you guys I worked at the movie theater. Here is my key card, guys, when I worked at the anyways, guys, yeah, at the bottom, Regal card, whatever. So that's where I used to work. It's all dusty, guys. This was made for me in 2015. That was my last job, guys, was 2015. I feel like a bum. No offense to bums, but I just feel like a bum. Okay, guys, so my little story, if you were kids, my niece and my nephew are up here with my brother from Tampa, so shout out to Tampa. Okay, guys, so my story time that I have for you guys today, because I haven't done a story time in a while. It's been a while, guys, okay? My story time we're going to go back a few years, guys. We're going to go back to 2007. We're going to go back to 2007, guys. I was 17. I was exactly 17 in 2007. I was 17. I literally, every year that it turned was my age. So like in 2015, I was 15. In 2016, not 15. 2005, I was 15. In 2006, I was 16. In 2017, I was 17. In 2018, I was 18. So like that. Unlike other people who were born in 2000, so their age is like 2001, they were 1 year old, 2000, like that, basically. But me, I was in the double digits. So, getting to the story, guys. This is the time that I have to remember, get all the pieces for you guys. Okay, guys. So, Florida has a lot of abandoned, I don't know why I never told you guys this story. Florida has a lot of abandoned beach houses, like in Cocoa Beach, like just the coast. And so I was with a bunch of my rich friends that I didn't even know that they were really rich. I wasn't trying to be snobby or anything. I just really didn't know that they had money like that because they didn't really flaunt it. They weren't like the stuck-up type of rich people. They were just like normal, like really normal kids. But I remember my friend was like, yo, I want you to come stay at my house with me this weekend. I was like, okay, where are we going? He's like, no, we're going to Cocoa Beach. I was like, okay, cool. So we went to Cocoa Beach and we pull in this driveway, and I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. So you said come stay in a house. I wasn't thinking a humongous mansion. Like this thing was big, guys. Like 2 gates, butlers, everything. This dude, I don't know what his parents did. I didn't ask because he didn't even know what his parents did. So I said, look, I ain't trying to go down like this, guys. But no, I'm kidding. His dad was some governor or something. I'm kidding. But it was still like top secret. He didn't know exactly, because when your dad is running for state or governor or anything, you really just got to keep yourself very clean and you just got to stay out of the media. So he wasn't allowed to have like any type of social media because like the bad people could try to find him or stuff. So I remember like it was like really, really, really secure. Like there were guards, there was everything. I was like, what is your dad the president? What is your dad? Like, what does he do? And I remember he's like, no, my dad just runs for governor. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So we really had to be careful what we did, what we said. And I was very stressed when I was over there a lot because I just felt like if I said the wrong thing, it could ruin because he was running for Congress or something. And I didn't want to ruin his chance of being like the best friend of the son of the da-da-da. Anyways, this night, guys, it was like right before I graduated. It was like I was 17. No, it was my junior year, both of our junior years. And they were going away. It was like a 4-day weekend like it is now because I forget what holiday was on Monday, like Labor Day or Memorial Day or whatever. So it was basically like a 4-day weekend. So we had Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, and then go to school Tuesday. So we spent the whole weekend at their beach house. And they had houses a lot of places, guys. So I remember next door to them was this big old mansion built in like the 1940s or whatever, and was still part of the family, all boarded up and whatever. And that was kind of like not really when I started getting like really fascinated with like abandoned homes, like abandoned mansions. Like I think it goes way back to when I was in Ohio with all the abandoned mansions and farms that are there. And so I remember like I literally was like, yo, let's go. He was like, all right, let's go. He's like, bet. I was like, all right, let's do it. And so we waited until we were there by ourselves. Like no one was there. It was just like me, him, his mom, the nanny, and then his little sister. That was it. The dad was gone somewhere. He wasn't even in Florida. I think he was like in New York or something. He's like, oh, you guys need to fly up here, blah, 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 blah. So we were like, nah, we're good. We're going to stay here. So I remember we went. We waited until nighttime. I don't know why we waited until nighttime, but we didn't want people to see us. And so their backyard was like this whole private beach. And then the house next to them literally was like right next to them. Like the house is here and the house was like right here. So there's like this little walkway that people could go to the public beach, like right between their houses. No, it wasn't. I'm wrong. It was their private beach walkway from the car where the garage was that went. The public beach was like way down. Like you would go down the loop and go that way. And then there was the public beach. But theirs was the little walkway to go to the beach from the side of the house so they could go take a shower and wash off all the sand and put up their surfboards and all that stuff. Anyways, so we walked across that. We went around that. And then we walked up into their private beach, into their yard. And it wasn't that far from the water. And we went inside. And then we tried to get inside. We like went around. We did like kind of like what Sam and Kobe do. You guys need to check out Sam and Kobe's channel. It's awesome. They do a lot of abandoned stuff. They did ghost stuff. Just check them out, guys. Sam and Kobe on YouTube. Check them out. Tell them I send you, whatever. They don't know who I am, so it doesn't even matter. But just check them out, guys. Support them. They just reached 5 million on their YouTube channel. That's like amazing. I'm so proud of them for that. I've been following them from day one. I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. Okay. So anyways, so then we were like scoping it around, and this is probably like way before YouTube was even big. So we weren't even recording. We just had our phone, like our flashlights, because phones weren't even big. No iPhone was out at that time. In 2007, no iPhone was out. The only phone you had was a flip phone or the little Sidekick or the little BlackBerry where and only business people had the BlackBerry or rich people had the BlackBerry. He had a BlackBerry because he had money. I didn't have a BlackBerry. I had a little Razor that flipped up and you were like, oh, like this. That was the type of phone that I had. And I'm going to show you guys some of these retro phones for a YouTube video to show you guys what phones used to look like. So I remember we tried to get in the house. The sliding door was open. I don't know why the sliding door was open. Now that I think about it, that was stupid to go in there. But anyways, it was open. So we opened it. We ran in really quick because we didn't know if there were like security. Because there was security that would do the beach. Like, you know how they watch the beach to make sure no one's breaking into these mansions. So we didn't want to get like caught or anything. So we go inside. When I tell you guys, this house was creepy. It was creepy. None of the lights worked. They were remodeling it. So like people were like, there were cans and jars and different stuff there. People were remodeling it, trying to open it because someone bought it, but it was still like abandoned in a way because they didn't even live in the United States. They lived in like the UK or somewhere, but they bought it because they wanted a Florida property. But then something fell through, but they were still remodeling it because they were going to just put it back on the market. But they were taking like, I mean, I'm telling you guys, their slowest time to do it. Like they didn't even take the wood off the windows yet. Like that's why it was so creepy. And then I remember we looked around with our flashlights. We were like this, and we're looking around, and then we were like seeing blankets and T-shirts. I'm like, look, someone's in here. There has to be some type of homeless person in here. Like, this is no joke. And we're like looking around, and then we start hearing noises. Like, we hear this, and we're like, I'm like, I'm out. I'm like, no, we don't do that. And he's like, no, stop being a joke. Or stop being a baby. Stop joking. I'm like, how am I going to do that fast? You know, he's like, no, it sounds like you. I was like, that sounds like an animal or someone walking. And then I'm like, look, I've seen the horror movies. The black person dies first. Not trying to be racist, but it's so true. The black person goes out first. Except in the Saw movies, that girl lasted almost to the end of the movie, and then she did something stupid that killed herself. So technically, she almost made it to the end of the movie. Don't watch them, guys, if you're too young. Do not watch the Saw movies. If you're old enough, or if you've seen them already, then you know what I'm talking about. But those movies are stupid. Then we go upstairs. Oh my goodness, the chandelier and the staircase. For whatever reason, I love big staircases, like the ones that come down like this, like out like that. I love, and then they have like the little rounding in the middle. almost like a Cinderella castle type of staircase. I don't know why I love staircases. Like I want like the big staircase like they used to have in those classic homes in like the 1940s. Like that's the type of like their staircase literally takes up like the whole room. Like when you come through the double doors, the front of the house, I want a big massive staircase. I don't know why I love staircases. I don't know why. If I ever do a music video, guys, that's what you're gonna see me do, because 50 Cent has a house somewhere in where he was, the place where he was born, that is still for sale because no one wants to buy it. I don't know why. It has a nightclub in it. It's gorgeous. I want it one day. I want it so bad one day. So anyways, so then we went up the staircase and I'm like admiring the staircase and he's like, come on. And then, because I'm going like really slow, like, okay, this is still, you know, I'm like looking at it. I'm like, this is still intact. Like they had a knob. Let me show you guys. Hold on. I had to take the knob off my bed. This is pathetic. Oh my God. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to show you the knob. I could have just showed you guys it with the phone. Hold on. Hopefully it comes off. I need props, guys. When I tell you stories, I need props in my videos. People are going to probably say this is a boring video. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so they had, this was like, so basically when you would go up the stairs, on both sides of the stairs, they had the handle like this. The banister. On the banister at the end was literally a ball like this, screwed on with a little screw down here. And then they had the ball, and you put your hand down here like this and then walk up the stairs. This is literally on the end of my bed and at the top of my bed up here. This is the style of my bed. This is West Indies. My mom loved the whole style of West Indies. So this bed was crafted. I don't know if it was made in West Indies. It was probably made in China, but it was West Indies. And this bed is like really pretty. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at the detail. I couldn't even do that detail. Literally, someone sat here with a knife and or a machine did it. And look how shiny it is. So anyways, guys. So that was the handle going up the stairs. So then we get all the way up the stairs, guys. And we're doing really, really, really good. Wait, how do you screw stuff back in? Do you guys go this way to screw? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Huh? I'm always backwards, guys. I don't know why. Maybe I'm dyslexic or something. I even said the word backwards. Anyways. So, guys, we get all the way upstairs, right? All the way upstairs. We're just about to go in the master bedroom. And then we don't know what happened, but some type of like, we don't know if it was like we hit a alarm or something, but I'm telling you guys, this place lit up so quick. It was so creepy. Like it was so creepy. We ran and I was a lot smaller than guys because I was doing football, different sports, so we could run. We ran so fast. Like we ran down the stairs, but we went through some back stairs that went to the kitchen because that's how they did it back in those homes back in the day. Like our farmhouse had one. You had two staircases. You had one that was like the main staircase that everyone used, and then you had the back staircase that went to your kitchen or the back door or something, so you could get out of the house if there was like a fire or something in the front of the house. So this house had back stairs that were really steep. Like there would be like step, and they were wood, so you could easily fall. So we're like running, and then we got like right outside the gate, and then we see like security coming. So we're like, okay, what do we do? And he's like, yo, we're just gonna have to like go in the water and then like stay underwater and then swim back to like our part. I'm like, yo, it's nighttime. You know, I don't like water at nighttime. There's sharks in there. Like we could be drift off to sea because the tide was like really high that night or whatever, because there was like a hurricane coming. And I was like, yo, we could be drifted off to sea and And he's just like, so he like slaps my face and says, wake up. I'm like, oh, snap. Okay, why you hit me? And then I'm like, it's like a scene out of a movie. And then like we swim, but what we do is we duck under the water, guys. Like we go way down under the water. Just like because it's nighttime, so they can't even really see us, right? So we didn't really put our whole head underwater, and then they're just like looking around. And this guy was the laziest security guard in the world. He didn't even get off his truck. He brought his truck in the sand, looked, hey, anyone out there? And he goes, oh, I guess not. And he goes right back to listening to his music and eating his chips. Like he was bad. If that place was really getting robbed, he would have literally lost his job. Like if someone was getting hurt, he'd have lost his job because he didn't even get out of the truck. He just drove by, and then pushed the button to call the whoever it was to turn off the alarms. They turn off the alarms. Then he drives down the rest of the beach because he was on some truck or RV or whatever it was that they use. So we get out of the water, we run back inside, we're laughing, and then his mom is just waiting there like this. I know it was you guys. And we're like, oh, snap. We're in trouble. And then she's like, no, just go upstairs, be quiet, get in your bed. Because if they knock on the door, like, his mom was mad cool. Like, she was, like, the coolest. She would have been the coolest, like, she was so cool. Like, she didn't even, like, make it. She's like, you guys are kids. You guys are young. You guys want to have fun. I know this is a stressful life for you. Like, she didn't want her son to have to go through that, or her daughter. Like, she wanted them to have a normal life, but the husband was pushing them into it. And so she lived her life. She let them have fun. She didn't care if you made mistakes. She wanted kids to make mistakes. That's normal, you know? And a lot of families, you see that. You have the mother or the father that is, like, really laid back and, like, you know, live life. You know, and I want to be that. I want to be that type of dad too, where I'm just like, live life. You have to make your mistakes instead of being so uptight and like, oh my God, you can't do anything wrong. So anyway, so we get upstairs and we go change, and then I go to my room, I take a shower, I get ready for the night, and then he goes to his room, gets ready for the night, whatever. And then we're like just chilling in the room playing Mario Smash Brothers. Then there's a knock on the door, and then we're like, oh snap, it's, you know, whoever it is. So then it's security. So he must have radioed it in or something, but he didn't get out the car. And then security, she's like, hey, you know, hey, Mrs. Whatever, the alarm's going off next door. Do you know what happened? Do you have any camera footage or da-da-da-da? She's like, no, our cameras are down. And actually they weren't. And she's like, no. But he's like, do you know what's going on? And she's like, no, I just heard it randomly go off. Like, I was in the kitchen washing dishes and, you know, I didn't see nothing. I looked over there, but I didn't see nothing. She lied to them. It's not good to lie to security, guys. I'm not telling you to lie. But she was just like, no, you know, and then he was like, all right, well, thank you. And then he left. And then he was a really nice guy. Like, I don't even think that he would have made a big deal about it because people owned the house. Yes, we were trespassing. Well, we weren't trespassing because there was no sign saying don't go in there. So we weren't trespassing. It was just sitting there and the back door was open. So technically we weren't trespassing. But I'm not telling you guys that it's okay to do what we did. I'm just telling you guys that's what I did. Yeah, I wasn't smart. Now that I think about it, it wasn't smart because anything could have happened. We could have got injured. We could have hurt ourselves. We could have damaged their work that they were trying to fix. We could have done anything that was like against the law and been in charge with like breaking and entering. But it's a misdemeanor. It's a misdemeanor in the state of Florida. So we would have been okay. We would have just had, you know, whatever on our record for that. But all I say to that, guys, is live life, but at the same time, be safe. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, be safe. Like, if you see a sign that says keep out, then keep out. If you ask permission to be there, like, there are a lot of abandoned homes that are tourist attractions or museums, and they'll let you come in there just to shoot a YouTube video or just to take pictures if you're a photographer, or if you're curious to just come back for the tour the next morning. I mean, like, with what's going on right now, I don't know if they're doing tours anymore, but just recently, like 2 years ago, they just found this abandoned farmhouse in the middle of nowhere in Orlando in one of the fields that to this day I want to go to so bad because it's just so preserved and so nice. And they're fighting to turn it into a museum, but the people who own the property want to knock it down. But the Museum of Natural History want to preserve it and turn it into like a museum because what they do with a lot of these homes is they turn them into hotels or places where people do auctions, like like paintings and stuff, or they turn them into like a banquet hall where people have weddings there, concerts there. They could use it for a movie, whatever. Like, a lot of these homes are turned into something. And I love history. That's like my biggest thing is like, I love history. So that's a little backstory on me going to abandoned places. I have a lot more that I'm planning for those, to actually find some more and seek out some more abandoned places that I'll actually go inside. Because I know people were in the comments, oh, he's such a chicken. He didn't even go up to the door. Like, guys, I don't know that area. I don't know how those people act. I was not trying to get in trouble in some area that I don't even know. You know, yeah, maybe the old me would have been like, who cares, go right inside. But the new me is like, nah, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth getting in trouble. In the state of Florida, that's one thing. Florida is now, back then when I was growing up, they were not that picky. Now they're definitely picky. You got to be very careful now in Florida. Florida is like, it's stupid. But, yeah, guys, get ready for some more videos like that to come. Definitely, I'm going to do some more abandoned videos. Comment below what abandoned places you guys want me to go to. Comment below if you guys want me to tell you more stories, because I have a lot of stories. And the Zoom call, guys, yes, I'm still trying to set that up. I'm trying to figure out, like, how to make sure it's safe and how to make sure that because right now the government is actually looking at these people that are interrupting Zoom calls, and they're actually just not letting anybody randomly come onto this app right now because they are people are literally interrupting it and they're putting it on social media thinking it's funny. There were like a bunch of YouTubers who did it, who actually the police came to their house and charged them with something because it was not, what they were doing was not allowed. So I have to be careful with that because I don't know what the guidelines are now for Zoom because it's such a free open app. They've now changed it to where I don't know if it's that you have to be a teacher, have to be talking to family. I don't know. I haven't been on it since probably June. Like we did, the last Zoom we did was for like my birthday, and that was the last time we were on one. So I don't know what the new guidelines are because kids were abusing the situation, and now the police are literally watching it and the FBI are watching it. So you literally have to be careful. So I don't know, guys, with that, because I just saw that email the other day actually on my phone about it, because I have an account with them and they sent an email just saying that we've changed the guidelines with Zoom. So I was like, oh, okay, well, snap. We were just about to do a Zoom. But now house party, we could do one, but I think house party you have to be a certain age too. I don't know. Let me look into that. But I'm not just saying that because I don't want to do it, guys. No, I really want to reach out to you guys more because a lot of people who are going on tours, this is probably how their tours are going to be. Like a lot of people are going to have to do virtual tours because of what we're dealing with. And this is not going away. This is going to actually get worse. Not trying to scare anybody, but this is our new normal, guys. This really is. So you just have to get used to it. And yes, I'm still going to Texas. I know I told you guys I'm coming. My cousin's a little mad at me about that, but I have to wait for this thing. So I can't like abandon that because I've worked so hard for it. So I have to wait for my pin from YouTube. That's what I'm waiting for. And then you have to respond in like 30 business days. So you can't just ignore it. And people are like, oh, you lied. I'm like, no, I'm not lying. I was going. I promise you. I want to go so bad. Yes, I was supposed to leave today or tomorrow. I was supposed to be gone already. I was supposed to leave like the 4th and be back already. Or not be back. I was going to stay until the end of November. So what I just told my cousin was like, look, if I don't come now, you're going to get me longer. So you might even get me until December. So it's like, you're getting me for October, November, December. That's 3 months you're going to have me. Okay. We could do a lot in 3 months. But I didn't know, guys. I didn't know. And comment below what you guys want to see me do. Every time I say comment, the only people who comment really on my videos and stuff is Evan. Evan always comments. Thank you, Evan, for that. Your thing is coming. We're going to put it in the mail. Geo, the rat, Aaliyah, Astrali sometimes, Aya, Noah sometimes, who else do I see? That's kind of the only people I really see who comment on my YouTube videos, guys. Or other people who don't really know me who are like, well, how do you have so many subscribers? But this is what, it's like people hating. Like, that's what I don't understand. Unless they're really asking, like, how do you have so much subscribers? Like, what did you do to get so big? Like, that's like kind of what I'm looking at it. Like, did I take it wrong? Or were they being nice? Or were they being rude? Because some people have even said that to me on TikTok. How are you so famous, but your videos are so, like, say it, I'm not that famous, guys. I've been stuck at the same number. I'm not that famous. But I love you guys, and thank you for listening to my story, guys. I will see you later. Guys, I guess we missed Drama TV's live stream. Well, she went live last night. I thought she was going live tonight for tomorrow. I don't know. But just go give it a thumbs up, guys, and let me know what you guys think. All right. Peace.